Okay, Matthew, you can read your opening script.
All right, I've got the call to order here. This is Matthew Holmes. The Board of Electrologists and Body Arts Practitioners meeting is convening at 10 a.m. on the dot, March 7th, 2022 at Health Licensing Office in Salem, Oregon by teleconference call. I will now call roll. Matthew Holmes, present.
Audrey says her microphone's not working.
Oh no.
You're on mute, Audrey. Have you tried unmuting it? Yep. All right, I'll speak on behalf of Audrey. Go ahead, Matthew, continue calling roll.
Seven Wolf.
Present.
Lisa Chambliss.
Present.
Audrey Jones, even though we know we cannot hear you. I see that thumbs up.
Yep, she's given a nonverbal yes.
Ryan Othis.
Here.
Members, when you wish to speak, please state your last name for the record. For the record, public members calling to the public phone line are asked to email April Fleming at april.fleming@dhsa.state.or.us and provide your first and last name. Public interested parties' feedback may be heard during the public interested parties feedback period if indicated on the agenda. Everyone is asked to use appropriate language, manners, and protocol in conducting board business. This meeting is called to order.
So Audrey, you can, if you want to, you can get your cell phone, leave your camera on so that we can see you, but you can just call into the meeting with your cell phone, and then that way you'll be able to, you'll want to, oh, that'll be interesting because you'll probably get you might not, I don't know. Call in with your cell phone, you might get an echo, but it'll be all right. All right, so first item on the agenda is approval of the agenda. If somebody other than Matthew could make a motion to approve.
We'll make Aubrey do it.
This is Lisa Chambliss. I move to approve the agenda.
Seconded.
Brian seconded.
Oh, I gotta see my name, sorry.
And then Matthew, you have to call roll.
This is Matthew Holmes. A motion has been made. I'll call a roll. Matthew Holmes, aye. Seven Wolf.
Present.
Lisa
Yay or
Chambliss?
nay?
Oh yes.
Sorry.
Yay or nay.
Yay.
Lisa Chambliss.
Yay.
Audrey Jones.
Yes.
Ryan Othis.
Yay. There we go.
Yeah, now Lisa, Audrey, we can you're gonna have to turn your computer speaker off and use your phone.
Okay.
Can hear you now.
Awesome. So sorry about that. It's saying when I try to unmute myself, it says like, you need to fix this on your computer. And I've tried going to the settings and it says it's allowing apps to use the mic, but I don't know why this one time in Teams it's not letting me.
No problem. We got it figured out.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, so in your materials, and Sammy's on, you can see her, those of you who can have the visual. I'm looking at your materials, slide 6. So this is the schedule, and you'll note there it says June 11th. It's supposed to say June 1st, so we'll get that changed to June 1. But Sammy, do you want to kind of go through and discuss what this is?
Yes, this is Sammy for the record. When we did rulemaking back in 2018, 2019, and one of the things we added in was requiring where there's earlobe piercing happening, they must have a sink, hot and cold water source in the establishment. During that meeting, I went back and listened. And I got some of the information wrong. It was a lot of back and forth for a long period of time. But the gist of it is it's all facilities, not new ones, must have a hot and cold water source if they're a body piercing facility, if they're a body art facility, whether they do earlobe piercing or they do tattooing. So all this rule does is take out the new and then add this this piece that says by June 30th, 2022, you must have a water source in your facility. So it's just basically fixing an error that was made a few years ago to bring it up to speed and where we're at now. That's it. And so it's pretty fast. I'm not having a hearing. I'm not having a hearing, right? Am I having a hearing?
No.
Oh, no, I am having a hearing, just
Oh,
in
are ya?
case. Just in case, because you never know who might come out of the woodwork. I'm not having a rack. So you guys approve today, and then I'll file on April 1st. I'll have the hearing April 21st. Last day for public comment will be April 28th. And then 2 meeting dates for you guys to pick from, May 8th or May 23rd, for the board to hop on real quick and adopt permanent rules. Consider any public comment received, or if there's anyone at the hearing, consider my hearing as officer reports. And then once we do that, I'll file them permanent on June 1, not June 11th. So what I need you to do is approve the proposed rule and pick a date to adopt them permanently. Any questions about that?
This is Matthew Holmes. I think that all sounds great, personally.
Okay.
So just
Motion
to
to
clarify,
approve.
this is where we make a move? All right, so this is Matthew Holmes. I move to
You
approve-
can't. You
Oh,
can't. You're-
that's right.
As
You
the
guys
chair,
have.
yep.
I was trying, you guys. Don't be afraid to speak, you guys.
Lisa.
I
I
was
feel like
thinking
you're gonna say
somebody else might
something.
say something. I don't know the language to use. I move to approve the proposed rule change.
So let's do it backwards.
Lisa
Let's do-
Chambliss.
Now, hold on a second, though. I think what you need to do is you guys need to pick either May 9th or May 23rd, because you have to vote to adopt the rule schedule and the rule. So let's figure out a date first. Do you want the 9th or the 23rd of May?
This is Ryan Othis. I think we should do it earlier, especially if we're going to be pushing closer towards the filing date that had been changed to move it back. So I'd want to approve the earlier date rather than the later.
May
This is
9th.
I'm good with
Matthew
the
Holmes.
9th.
I agree entirely.
Does anybody have any heartburn with the 9th? No. Okay, so we'll do, so you'll have a board meeting May 9th. Again, it will be a quick, it'll just be on this rule. So it'll be a quick board meeting, won't take a lot of time. And then it will go into effect June 1. So now, Lisa, you can make a motion to approve the rule, the proposed rule, and the rule schedule.
This is Lisa Chambliss. I move to approve the
Proposed-
rule change, proposed
proposed
rule
rule-
change, and the proposed rule schedule.
This is Audrey Jones. I second that motion.
This is Matthew Holmes. Proud of you guys.
You have to do a roll call.
Oh, I thought there was something I was supposed to be doing. Great. So this is Matthew Holmes. I will now call roll to approve the schedule and rule change. Matthew Holmes, aye. Seven Wolf,
Aye.
Lisa Chambliss,
Aye.
Audrey Jones,
Aye.
Ryan Othis,
Aye.
and the ayes have it.
I keep trying to mute myself. That yard people are like literally right behind me and I can hear them. So I'm hoping you can't. All right. So who's in the office? Who staff wise, Champus? Is there anybody on the public phone line? You on mute? You're talking.
There are
So your speaker's not, or your microphone's not working either.
Oh,
So
well,
you might want to there's two people on the phone. So
yeah.
let them know we're going to go into executive session. Should be approximately 15 to 20 minutes. Matthew, you have a script that you're going to read. Once you're done reading the script, we will turn the recording off and turn on a different recorder. But so Matthew, go ahead and read your script for the executive session.
The Board of Electrologists and Body Arts Practitioners will now meet in executive session pursuant to ORS 192.660, Section 2F, as well as ORS 192.355, Section 9A, and finally ORS 40.225 for the purpose of considering information except from the public disclosure at 10:11 a.m. on March 7th, 2022. Representatives of the news media shall be allowed to attend the executive session by conference call and will be provided further call-in instructions shortly. The public phone line will be muted for the duration of executive session. Are there any representatives of the news media on the public phone line currently?
Trampus?
This is Trampus here at the office. I know there's a couple of people on the phone line. Are either of you from the media?
Nope.
No.
No.
No?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to put you guys on mute while we're in executive session, and when we come back out, you'll start hear us talking again, okay?
Trampus, let them know it's about 15-20 minutes.
That works. Thank you.
It should be about 15-20 minutes, okay? Can you guys hear me now?
This is Matthew Holmes. We sure can.
All right.
All right. Recognizing there is no news media in attendance, the public phone line will now be muted for the duration of executive session. We will return to open session before taking any final actions or making any final decisions. We are now in executive session.